And then what we want to do is do a clap where I can see your clap. Okay, now clap. Okay, Mama's gonna clap too. All right, awesome. Okay, all right, Mama. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at some pictures and we're gonna tell some stories about what we're looking at. Yeah, that's a picture from when you were on the cruise ship. You remember going on a cruise with Daddy?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cruise ship, Faye and Bill Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Y'all went to Scandinavia.
Scandinavia.
Mm-hmm. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
That's good. I think you went with some friends.
Faye and Bill Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Cruise ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bitty room you were in there, isn't it?
Yeah. But why was it so little?
That's the way those rooms on ships are.
Yeah.
They just give you teeny weeny little rooms. We went on a cruise with you when I was little. Scotty and I went on a cruise with you and Daddy to the Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
It's in the Caribbean. And we went on a cruise with insurance agents.
Insurance agents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a convention. So you got to write it off as a business expense.
Oh my goodness. How did you do that?
How did you manage that?
I don't know. That my daddy, my husband, he could remember and do exactly what he needed to do.
Mm-hmm. Do we need to stop it and get the
Well, when
sound?
she leans over like that,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only thing is we probably should we should move that down
Mm-hmm.
or
Okay.
we should.
Turn it off and we'll.
Yeah, this is what
You
we'll
gotta
need
push
to do.
the square button to turn it off.
This is
Okay.
what we'll need to do.
Move it down over this way.
Well, or either I could,
Over to
because
the
you're pretty
side.
loud too.
Yeah.
I can just move it down. What do you think?
Well, test it and see. Okay, Mama, let's talk a little bit about what we've got here. Do you know what that is?
Certificate of Recognition.
Mm-hmm. How's that?
William S. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
And then what's the word?
So do we need to
Does
start
more
that over
than
again?
necessary be
Okay, I'm gonna start
reality.
it right now.
Okay. Yeah, it says, Certificate of Recognition, William S. Brown does more than he really has to do. That sounds like Daddy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He always did more than he had to do.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. How'd you end up with such a wonderful husband, Mama?
Well, I don't know how I didn't keep it longer.
Yeah, well, it would have been nice if we'd kept him longer,
Uh-huh.
wouldn't it?
It sure would have been.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that today is your wedding anniversary?
No.
February 26th. You got married 65 years ago today.
65 years ago today.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down for me.
Write that down, okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. Let me see if I can find some pictures from your wedding so we can see what happened 65 years ago today. I know there's some wedding photos in here somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. But I can't seem to come up with them right now. They must be in the other drawer. But look at that picture right there. Let me show it to the camera first.
Camera.
Mm-hmm. What's that a picture of?
Me.
I don't think so.
Cindy.
That's a picture of me.
Yeah.
Whose hand is that? It's not yours, is it? I bet that's Bill Brown's hand. What do you bet?
I bet this too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks like one happy baby in that picture, huh?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Happy baby.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. You picked me a good daddy, Mama.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. How'd you manage to do that?
I just knew what I was doing then.
You didn't know what you were doing then. Uh-huh. You told me you prayed for him to come along.
Well, I did.
Mm-hmm.
The right man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You told me you prayed to God for a good Christian man.
Uh-huh.
You had to wait a little while for him, though.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. But he was worth the wait, wasn't he, Mama?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at this picture. I'm going to show it to the camera here. And on the back of it, it tells you who it is.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Who is
My
it?
son,
Mm-hmm.
Bill
Mm-hmm. Bill's son, too. And who is it?
Scott.
Scott. Yep.
Now, is this Scott here?
That is Scott right there.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. He looks like he's about 18 or 20 in that picture.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He'll be back to visit with you soon.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's always fun and exciting.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
They're just old enough to have money put back up.
Yep. He is old enough to have a little bit put up. You are so right. Mm-hmm. This is where you lived up in the mountains. That was when there was some snow.
Uh-huh. Snow
Yep.
in the mountains.
Yep, that was a beautiful house. Do you know what this is right here, Mama?
Somebody's shoe.
It is. And I think it even says his name on the front.
It's shoe.
Really, really hard to read, but it says Scott, S-C-O-T-T. That's one of Scotty's little shoes when he was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe his feet were ever that little?
Mm-hmm.
Can
But
you-
they are that
Mhm.
little when
Yeah.
they're young.
Yeah. Were my feet that little? Were my feet this little, Mama?
Your feet this little.
Do you think mine were ever that little?
I don't seem like they were, but I don't know.
You don't remember. I bet they were that little.
Uh-huh.
They were probably even littler than that to begin with.
Yeah.
That's a key ring. It says you're independent insurance agent. That's kind of small. And on the other side,
Brown's Insurance Agency, 410 Bankhead Highway, Mapleton, Georgia.
mm-hmm, that's where you had your office for a long time.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you and Daddy worked together for years and years and years. How'd you manage to get along with him for so many years working
I don't
together?
know.
You don't know?
No. He don't know that. He doesn't know how he got along with me either. It works two
It
ways.
does work two ways, doesn't it? Well, I think you were both pretty easy to get along with.
You think so?
I think so. That might have had something to do with it.
And there's my little doggy.
Yep, that's Mr. Roo-Roo. There's a picture of me with Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think I'm probably about 5 years old. Let's see if
That's what
it
it looks like.
says anything on the back. No, it just has my name on the back.
Uh-huh.
Let's show it to the camera. There I am with Santa. Santa was always good to me.
He was.
He sure was.
Why?
I don't know. I think you had something to do with it.
You did?
I think you did. You and Daddy, between the two of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Takes two of us.
Yep. You told me a story when Scotty and I were little, and Scotty got up before Santa had had a chance to leave all the presents.
Oh, yeah. That was terrible.
What did you have to do?
I don't know now.
You had to get him to go back to bed. You told him the heat wasn't on.
Is that what I told
Yeah, you told him to have to heat the house up. He couldn't get up and look for his gift yet. That's pretty funny, huh?
Uh-huh. That sweet thing there on the floor.
Is it recording? Can you see the numbers up at the top
Yeah.
changing?
The only thing is when you get close in and start
Mhm.
hugging on her,
Yeah.
you're right there and you start laughing,
And I'm
and
too
that
loud.
rattles it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do you want to check and see? You want me to look at that one and see what it's doing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing is we'll have to have it set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nice. You can see the mirror.
Yeah.
Now, what were you saying about moving around a lot? Did you take care of that?
I'm just gonna check and see how the
Okay.
autofocus does
Mhm.
on there.
Man, this is really good. It's really clear. The video is really clear.
Mm-hmm. Look at that little picture of me, Mama. Mm-hmm. I bet you don't know who that is, 'cause I barely remember who that is. But that little boy's name is Tip Carroll.
Tip Carol.
He took me to a cotillion when I was 7. I got all dressed up to show it to the camera. There I am with Tip Carroll. Mm-hmm.
Tip Carol.
He went to Georgia Military Academy.
Uh-huh.
Now you can't really see the picture
Mm-hmm.
because it was too small and it was too far away.
I'm not worried about that right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have her holding up pictures. I'm just doing that
Okay.
with Mom.
But you're showing it to the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause I want to see what it looks like. I mean, it may look better when you look at it. When we can see what happens when we get up really close like that,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's focused on it or not.
No, it's not focused.
Okay.
But you can at least see.
Touch
kinda-
the picture. No, touch it on the back of the camera and it should change the focus. Touch where the picture is on the back of the camera.
Yeah, it did it.
Okay. All right, now I'm gonna have to take it back down to refocus on me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so if we do pictures, that's what we'll have to do.
It's not looking blurry at all to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, while you're moving around.
Mm-hmm. Look at that one, Mama.
Let me see that one.
Mm-hmm. Guess who that is?
That's me.
That's you. It sure is.
And that's Bill.
Mm-hmm. That is Scott.
Yeah, that is.
Little bitty Scotty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Scott's barely a year old in that one.
Uh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, and Daddy has a bow tie on.
Oh, he always wore bow ties.
He did. That's before I was born, because I always remember him wearing regular ties like that, long ties.
51 years full of love and happiness.
Mm-hmm. So that was on your 51st wedding anniversary that I made that for you. I made you a little card. It had pictures of you and Dad. That's at church.
Mm-hmm.
And that's you and Scott. And that's me and Bo, my cat.
Bo was your cat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Had a cat named Bo.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, you didn't really get to
I didn't
spend
know.
much time with Bo.
No,
No.
I didn't.
Mm-mm.
Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
You two are amazing. And then it says, love you, Cindy.
Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy Brown.
Mm-hmm. That was from me. Mm-hmm. Pretty nice, huh?
That's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a teeny weeny little picture there. Touch the picture. I can't even hold it still. That is a picture of you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, where was I?
I don't know. It looks like you were out in a garden somewhere. It looks like you're about 12 years old.
12 years old?
That's what it looks like to me. Were you ever that young, Mama?
I'm not that young now, you know.
You're not that young now. No. Mm-mm. No, you told me when you were little that you and Julian had a pillow fight.
We did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With those pillows that have feathers in them,
Uh-huh.
and you busted the pillows open. The feathers went everywhere. Guess what you had to do?
Clean it up.
That's exactly right.
I'll tell you what I had to do.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. You also told me when you were little you used to bring kittens in the house.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm. You weren't supposed to bring them in the house.
Uh-oh.
You'd bring them and you'd hide them in the bedroom with you. I think you probably hid them under the covers.
Well, if I did that, I probably did put them under the covers where they'd be nice and warm.
Where they'd be nice and warm and nobody else would know they were there. Yep. Let's see what else we got pictures of here. Mm-hmm. There's a picture of you and me together.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Couldn't be anybody else.
Mm-mm. No, and that's from about 20 years ago.
36,
1996. Mm-hmm.
96.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Good one.
It's good of both of us, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I'll show the camera. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, this is one of my favorite little things. You have a question about that one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's this Bill and me.